The chill in the air carries a particular sweetness this December, a subtle perfume of potential woven through the lengthening shadows. As the month unfurls, beginning under the luminous glow of a waxing gibbous moon, Sagittarius finds themselves poised on a precipice. This is not a moment of frantic action, but one of quiet observation, a turning inwards to assess the landscape of their life. The closeness of Mercury creates an atmosphere of quick wit and bustling energy, a flurry of communications and immediate tasks to complete. Earth's steady presence acts as a grounding force, encouraging a pragmatic approach. The early days hold a particular emphasis on internal dialogue. This isn't simply about thinking, it's about feeling, witnessing the narratives you've built around yourself, particularly those related to your boundaries. You might feel a persistent restlessness, an unspoken frustration hinting at unmet needs. The pull is there, subtly urging you to examine those barriers, the ones you've erected to protect yourself, and the ones keeping you from reaching for something more. The shadow of Uranus and Pluto hanging as opposing planets highlights discomfort with external limitations. The excitement that typically flares within you may feel muted initially, but this is not stagnation, it's fertile ground. Like the first frost transforming a landscape, it's a preparation for something new. A casual conversation overheard in a coffee shop during a holiday market might unexpectedly trigger a realization, a thought so simple, so direct, that it cuts through layers of ingrained habit. It is here, in seemingly mundane details, that the seeds of change are planted. As Sagittarius tends toward grand aspirations, the December landscape calls for a focused intention, to recognize how deeply connected your personal well-being is to honoring the boundaries you set. You could find yourself in conversations concerning responsibilities, commitments made or anticipated, obligations tied to family, to community, or to professional endeavors. Pay keen attention to your intuitive signals. That niggling feeling that something isn't quite right isn't a flaw, but a valuable source of information. Mid-month, with the air thick with the anticipated joy of the holidays, a surprising ease might settle in. This isn't a complete avoidance of difficulty, but an ability to face challenges with a clarity that eluded you earlier. The Leo-Gemini connection in your cosmic signature becomes a wellspring of creative expression and communication. An opportunity arises, perhaps joining a new hobby group dedicated to a long-held fascination, or collaborating on a project with a friend, someone who truly sees your unique gifts. It requires more than enthusiasm. It demands the courage to openly ask for what you want, to make a bold ask, even if it triggers an initial tremor of discomfort. The energy surrounding community building will surge, witnessing the joy and camaraderie of a local carol singing event, or seeing elderly neighbors exchanging gifts with such warmth could reignite something within you. Perhaps you're thinking of ways to contribute to a cause that genuinely resonates with your values, creating space for inclusivity and a place where you feel a sense of belonging and purpose. As the moon waxes gibbous again towards the month's end, a profound sense of reflection pervades. Venus closeness will soften interactions, fostering a nurturing environment for both expressing gratitude and reaffirming commitment. Mercury's presence encourages clear and concise communication. The lingering shadows of Uranus and Pluto remind you of aspects of your life that must be completely released. It's through acknowledging and dismantling outdated structures and beliefs, no matter how safe, that true freedom is found. This isn't about destruction for its own sake, but a necessary purging, the act of the reclaimer. You will be reclaiming pieces of yourself, fragmented by the demands of external expectation, and integrating them into a whole, more authentic self. There's a project, perhaps something you've dreamt of for years, a book, a piece of art, a community initiative, that now feels ripe for fruition. This is your chance to create something that outlives you, a legacy of impact that ripples outward, touching lives long after you're gone. It's about realizing the potential to move through life with quiet assurance. The power of self-compassion carries over, allowing small indulgences in moments that create warm feeling and joy. The urge to simply be, to sit quietly with your thoughts, to immerse yourself in nature, to listen to the music that resonates deep within your soul will strengthen, particularly in moments when external pressures attempt to overwhelm. The clarity achieved facilitates deep understanding, which then brings the welcome gift of internal peace.